Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Adriana, where I do lifestyle videos, DIYs, and reviews. And today it's going to be a little bit of lifestyle and reviews, showing you a few of the apartments that I toured during my apartment hunt. This video is months and months in the making, and I'm so happy that I can finally share it. Honestly, at first I had no intentions of sharing. This was just for my own record keeping, so I can go back to the footage and just like see what it is that I was really interested in, or if I wanted to backtrack and see the apartments. But then I realized how important other people's apartment hunting videos were for me during my search, so I did decide to share. So with that being said, since I had no intentions initially, a lot of the videos are a little bit rushed. Some are guided, some are self-guided. So yeah. Since the title is DMV area, I understand that all of these apartments are in Maryland, but they are all metro accessible, which is important for someone like me who works in DC. Like, most of the social things that I do happen in DC. So these are DMV area that has kind of like that happy medium if you're someone like me who wants that city life living without living directly in the city. So that you have an overview of the types of things that I was looking for, the criteria that I was looking for. I wanted a balcony, preferably an island, hardwood floors, a building with good amenities like a gym, good security, a pool, etc. And of course, close to the metro, like I had mentioned. Lastly, if you have any specific questions about each apartment, or you want to know more, you want to know the name, please feel free to DM me. There is like a level of anonymity that I want to keep. Like, I'm putting this on the internet. My safety is number one. So if you have like general questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I will be happy to answer. But if you had like more specific questions, then feel free to DM me. I'll leave my Instagram here, and my Twitter here as well. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. It helps my channel out. So yeah, enough talking. Without further ado, let's get into the apartments. This first apartment I was actually very pleased with, considering it was the first place I had toured. The lobby is nice and friendly. It's a great location. There are plenty of amenities, and it is the most affordable unit that I saw, so keep that in mind. In terms of color scheme, I like this one the least. It's a bit too masculine and busy for my taste, with the backsplash and the countertops. In my opinion, I don't think it contrasted well for my own tastes. Something I didn't realize I loved is that the fridge opens to the right. This is an older building, so the quote-unquote stainless steel is peeling off the microwave handle, which is something that I noticed. Something that you should always check for when you're touring is the water pressure. This place had a gorgeous layout, and I loved the floors and the layered windows and the Juliet balcony. This unit also had these track lights that I was super impressed with, and I hadn't seen anywhere else, I don't believe. Now, onto the bedroom. I didn't love the color. It didn't bother me as much in the living room, but it's a little bit too drab in the bedroom. And also, the leaves in front of the window would probably scare me at night, and I kind of want to be able to see things. There are two big walk-in closets facing each other in the bedroom on the way to the bathroom, and one has French double doors, which I love. Now into the bathroom. I didn't like this cutout around the toilet. I just wish the counter ended at the sink. I feel like I would be a little bit claustrophobic while I'm like peeing or something. Also, these shelves were broken, but we move. Stepping out of the bathroom, back into the main living area is a nice sized entry closet. I love that the temperature control panel is futuristic and touchscreen, but it was off the day that I visited, but all things considered, it is a nice perk. Across from the closet behind two more French doors is a washer and dryer room. This is the only unit that had them side by side instead of stacked. After touring, I had given this place a 3 out of 5. Apartment number 2 is just a short walk from the first apartment that I viewed, so I was able to tour both of them in the same day. Upon walking in, the layout is not so bad, but I was shocked at how small it is considering how expensive it is. I was in love with the black cabinetry, contrasting the white counters and the stainless steel appliances. That's actually my favorite part of this apartment. I didn't care too much for the green backsplash, but it didn't take up too much space, so I was able to move past that. And the hardwood floor is on the browner side. I was looking for something a little bit more gray and muted, but once again, I felt like the unit was still beautiful enough that I could look past that. Moving into the room, there's nothing really extravagant to say here. I was a little bit off-put by the weird cutouts in the apartment. I'm sure that just holds a lot of the piping, but in my eyes, it just looks like less space for me to sleep in and a weird configuration for my furniture, bed, etc. Once again, through the doors, there are closets, and in the bathroom towards the end. The bathroom, I did love the exposed shelving, but knowing me, I would end up getting this cluttered really easily and I would be embarrassed to have people over, so it was kind of a love-hate type of thing. Overall, I only really loved the kitchen and cabinetry here. I just couldn't get past the fact that it was very little and honestly kind of lackluster for too high of a price. So this one got 2 out of 5. Moving on to apartment number 3. This is when I fell in love with the clean slate aesthetic. I was really enamored with this place, honestly. I was sold by the looks of it in general. The open shelving in the kitchen, the cabinetry, the stainless steel appliances, the white cabinets, the colors of the walls, the hardwood floors. Honestly, the location, although it was not central, was very quiet and beautiful, which I love, and which is why I didn't want to live in DC. And another perk to this place that I probably did not highlight as much is how much cabinet space there is even in the island, which I honestly hadn't noticed until now that I'm rewatching the video. I also like that this was a keyless entry apartment. The other two were not. So the others had like a physical key that you put in the lock, twist, and you know how keys work. Whereas this one just has a fob. One thing that I couldn't tell if I loved or hated was that the bathroom had no carpet. It did make the apartment look more unified, but coming from my parents' house that also had hardwood floors in the bedroom, it's not really cozy and it does require a lot of cleanup and mindfulness before even getting into bed. Again, the hallway leading into the bathroom has 2 closets, but this building has sliding doors, which saves a lot of space and prevents door jams. When there are so many doors in one place, it's like you turn around and you're kind of trapped in a bunch of doors. Also, more shelves in the closet for more storage. I honestly love this place, but it had absolutely none of the amenities that I was looking for. Not even a gym, a swimming pool, or anything like that. Considering it had none of the things I was interested in, like at least a balcony, I thought it was just way too expensive and not worth it. So for that reason, I gave it a 2.5 out of 5. Moving on to apartment number 4, my mom came with me, so I was a little bit distracted. And honestly, this tour is a bit short because I was really off-put by the strange layout and architectural decisions in this apartment. Half of the kitchen, as you can see, is in the living room area. I just started to think about the mess I would make on the carpet, and that just would stress me out. The actual kitchen was gorgeous. I love the open cabinetry. It's very chic and modern, but I did not like the color of the walls. It was very dull and gloomy. Moving on to the bathroom, it was very massive, which was a redeeming quality, but in my opinion, that space could have gone to the entry area, which honestly felt non-existent. The closet in the bedroom is really big considering it's not a walk-in. And the bedroom is fine, but I did love that it has a ceiling fan and the blinds are elegant. The layout was not my favorite, but the amenities in this place were absolutely amazing. It just was kind of all over the place, so I gave this place a 2 out of 5. This second to last apartment, full disclosure, was way out of my budget. I was told it would be one price before I got there, and about 5 minutes before walking into the apartment, I was told a completely different price, which was disheartening because I loved everything about this place. This one was actually staged, which helped me visualize actually living there, whereas an empty apartment, you kind of really have to put your imagination to work. They were semi under construction, so some things were a bit beat up and missing, but it still looked gorgeous. The bedroom has wallpaper once again because it is staged, but all units do come bare. I loved the big windows and all the space that this unit has. The bathroom is okay. It does have a huge spa-sized bathtub, which I wanted to sit in right then and there. And also in the bathroom is the gorgeous shelved walk-in closet. The washer and dryer is in the bathroom, which is a little bit different, but I actually love that because it keeps the living area more neat. Everything about this apartment, as you can see, was a 10 out of 10 besides the price. And last but not least, this apartment, if you can't tell, is the building that I currently live in and ended up choosing, which is why I'm leaving details out for my safety. What I love about this space is that it has so much cabinet and pantry space in addition to a wine rack, which is perfect for me. Both my parents ended up coming with me, which was great because I knew they approved and would feel comfortable with me staying here. I will be doing an apartment tour in the coming months when things come together a bit more in my space. As you can see, this one is also staged and it was a guided tour, so I'm kind of rushing a little bit. I'm sorry about that. The lighting and the open concept was really nice, but it wasn't like just a long rectangle that you could see all the way down. I like that it had a little bit of dimension as opposed to some of the other apartments. And you can tell from my mom's hand gestures that she is blown away. So yeah, ultimately I'm glad that I chose this place. This was the place that I felt had all the amenities that I need for a reasonable price. So yeah, I'm happy that I'm here, and I cannot wait to show you the apartment tour. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I will do an apartment tour once things are a little bit more ready. These things take time. But yeah, if you have any questions, like I said at the beginning of the video, feel free to DM me on Instagram or Twitter. And if you have general questions about my apartment search, the apartment hunt, and just general questions like that, feel free to leave them down in the comments. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be alert whenever I post. A like, and I will see you in the next video.